Hey you guys, it's Michelle with Moxie in Motion, and we are in my kitchen today and we're gonna do a little bit of cooking. There's two really important reasons why eating breakfast first thing in the morning is so crucial. First of all is cortisol. When you are sleeping all night, you're in a fasted state, your cortisol levels actually rise. So getting food in you first thing in the morning brings your body back to a relaxed state. Raise cortisol levels over a long period of time, cause your body to hold on to body fat, so it's really important we stop that as quickly as we can. The second thing is blood glucose levels. When you're sleeping all night, your blood sugar levels drop. If you don't eat first thing in the morning, you are much more likely to grab a piece of that chocolate out of the front office when you walk into work because your body really wants a little bit of sugar in it to raise those blood sugar levels. Those are two important reasons to get a solid meal in you before you leave the house. So now we're gonna get started. These oat bars came about because I wanted to have oatmeal in the morning for breakfast, but I didn't want to spend the time cooking it. Keep them on the counter and just have them ready to go before you go out. I like a combination of quick oats and just traditional rolled oats. The quick oats break up a little bit more and bind the cake together a little bit better. We're gonna do 2 cups of each. If you're somebody who's afraid to bake, these are completely forgiving and you can change them up however you need in order to fit what your macro breakdown is. Once the oats are in there, we are going to add in some fruit. I buy whatever I can find local at the market that day, and so today it was blackberries and raspberries. And then I always put a banana in. I think it just also helps with the texture. So my very, very favorite spice, cardamom. I probably use it in everything. So I'm putting a tablespoon of cardamom in there. Probably a little bit more. I'm going to put a teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm gonna blend all my liquids in this measuring cup to start. A cup of almond milk and a cup of water. I love this sugar-free maple syrup that I get at Whole Foods. I put about a half a cup of this in. It just gives a little bit more maple syrup flavor. We're gonna pour that in here on top of all of our dried goods. Get that maple syrup out of the bottom. 2 eggs. Usually I put those in with my liquids, but it doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna add my stevia in. Say it's probably about 1 to 1.5 tablespoons. So if you taste it, if you're willing to taste raw egg, make it super sweet. I'm gonna stick my finger in here now. And I want more sweetness. There are 2 ways you can do this, or there's actually a million ways you can do this. You could do it in a cupcake pan like I did. The other great way is to do them in a loaf pan. I like this because I actually feel like A, it's easier to get out, and B, then you know exactly the quantity and you can measure it out into portion sizes. Alrighty, there you go. That's simple. Pop it in the oven. 350. If you're doing a loaf pan, about an hour. If you're doing cupcake pans, about 30 to 40 minutes. Really, you can pull it out whenever you want. It's just gonna change how moist it is. I like to get it a little bit drier because I feel like it gives a little longevity to storing it on the countertop, but it tastes great either way. Yay!